Hello everybody. Let's turn that awful light off. There we are. Hello everyone, I hope we are all doing today. Hello, thank you for being here, my lovely. I really appreciate you. Hopefully you can hear me fine and everything's all good. Hopefully. So I do apologise, there is no face cam today. Unfortunately, my face cam is broken, and I haven't had a chance to face it just as of yet. But it is something I will be doing very shortly. As soon as we do have the time and stuff to do it, and the paints, of course, because you know we all need the paints, don't we? Oh, fabulous! I'm glad that you can hear me. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Right, okay. Well, I think because I'm away for a little while, I don't think there's any people that are going to be joining us this evening. Crafty, okay. Let's see if we can make that a bit better. How is that? Is that any better? I'm hoping that is less crackly. I do hope that is a bit better. I don't know. Unless somebody tells me, I'm not too sure. It's still crackly. I don't know what's going on with these things. Let's see if we can get that to perhaps do that. Is that any different? I was hoping it might have improved slightly. Or is it still crackling? I might have to swap for something else. That might have been causing interference and feedback. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going, is it? Right, okay. I will be back in just 1 second. I'm just going to switch to the start. So, switching to that. There we are. Hopefully that should be better. Am I still crackly? Yeah, it's not going, is it? Hopefully I'm a little less crackly now, I say. Turn that blinking thing off, that might help. Brilliant. Fantastic. Now that the little teething problems are out of the way, we can actually get a look into some of this stuff. So, I bought a whole bunch of Care Bears stamps and dies. I bought them from Vinted. So some of these you can still get a hold of from Craftworld, I believe they're called now. So you can still purchase these two sets from Craftworld. However, unfortunately, the company that bought out the rest of these has since gone defunct. So they're not for sale anymore, and the only place you will pick them up is secondhand. But let's just have a quick look. Is that the pictures on the front here just show you exactly what the stamps are? So you can see just there that those stamps and those dies all match up there together. And we have these ones which I really like because they're slightly bigger, and you can put the different faces and each little different Care Bear thing on their chest. And you've got the coordinating die cuts as well, which I think is really cool. And we've got those in different different what's the word? Is it standings? I don't know. Is it standings? I think it's standings or positions. I don't. It could be anything at this point. But yeah, I really love the dice that these come with, especially that great big cloud die. We might use that shortly, you know. We might do. And we've got this stance here, and I really do like them, and I love all the little Care Bear Teddy tummy stamps. They're so cool. And we then got these lovely embossing folders as well. And these are from a company called Splashcrafts. Unfortunately, they're no longer around, which is really sad. But there we go. These things happen. So I'm thinking that I would like to use one of these big. I want to use one of these big, and I'm going to use this one, I think, for sure. And we can, but I don't know what I want to use because those are really cool flowers. And you've got the cloud, but then I've got the love hearts and the little smiley. Oh, we're going to use the little smiley star and the little smiley heart. That is for sure. That is what we're using. Hey, Mary, thank you for being here. I hope you're well, my lovely. I used to love watching the Care Bears when I was little too. It's an absolute brilliant thing. One of the, like I'm going to admit this now, right? And when I was little, the first time I watched the Care Bears movie, I cried at the end because I was so happy that everybody went off to Care-a-Lot and was happy. I am also going to bring in my Lisa Horton Crafts stencil deck. Now, this is because, if I remember correctly, see, look, we've got some lovely cloud. We've got a lovely cloud stencil just here that we can incorporate. And I'm going to have a look, see what else we've got in amongst these that will go well with the Care Bear theme. So let's just kind of have a little moochy-doos through. Because I'm kind of wanting to do a grungy Care Bear. You know what, that might go quite well with it as well. Oh, and also that one, because, love hearts, they always go well with Care Bears. Yeah, I think those three stencils are probably going to be the best. I could have sworn I had one with raindrops on it. But then, do I want to use raindrops on a Care Bear card? It doesn't really work with a Care Bear card, does it? It really does not. I'm okay. I'm. Oh well, there hasn't been a live for a little while, Mary. So I'm kind of revamping things back up this week. It's yeah, it's been a little while because there's been a lot that's gone on personally for me. So I've not been able to do lives for a little while, but I'm back again. And I'm hoping this time I shan't be going anywhere. Yes, because there's a lovely rainbow one. Raindrop, but I don't want to. I'm not sure if I want to use it because of the. You don't. First thing you think of Care Bears, although I am going to do Grumpy Bear, so we could possibly use that. So we've got a few stencils out of this, and this just goes to show that things in your stash are not just like purposefully for one thing or another. You can use them and mix them and bring them all together and do all sorts of crazy, wild, fun things with them. I am literally, where have I put that? I thought I had, oh yeah I do, it's down here. There we are. I'm hoping I just need to grab out a piece of watercolour card, because that's what we're going to do our Care Bears on. Our Care Bear, I should say. So we are. I think he's called Grumpy Bear. I can never remember what they're actually called. What he's actually called. But I've got a Grumpy Bear, a Grumpy Care Bear teddy, if he is called Grumpy Bear. Let's just put these bits and bobs away because I don't want to. There we are. Pop those bits away. Come on, phone, stay open so I can actually read the chat. That would be nice. Hi, Regan. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well, my lovely. Are you having a good day? Well, I think he is called Grumpy Bear, you know. But we're going to stamp him out. And this is where I realise that my stamping platform's covered with 15 things that I need to get out of the way. Because, you know, I've got super secret squirrel stuff on my desk and I can't show it. You have some of the Care Bears set of 6 and you love them. Oh, that's fabulous. I really love. These only arrived a few days ago, so this is literally the first time I'm playing with them, and I'm just like pleased as punch to be playing with them. All right, I'm just gonna trim that watercolor cardstock down a bit because I don't need that. Oh, welcome on in, Laurie. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. There is no need to worry about being late. I don't tell people off for being late, you know. Let's see how this stamps, because I'm really looking forward to. Oh, I think these have not been used before. Wow. Oh, golly gosh. I don't want to rip the stamp apart, because there's always a risk of that, isn't there? Right. So, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut him, then I'm going to ink him. So, what we're going to do first is I'm going to come in with a solid black ink, which I'm using Lisa Horton's solid black ink, because it's actually a really good. It is a really good ink, and you can use it with anything. So you can use it with your watercolor pens, you can use it with your alcohol markers. It's that type of ink that you can just use for anything. And I'm just going to stamp our lovely Care Bear friend out. Now I might have to do this again because it is a brand new stamp and I haven't primed it because I'm a naughty boy. But oh, that's not done too badly for a first press. That's a very good. I'm very impressed with that. I think that's a little bit down to the ink as well though, because the ink is really good. There we are. And I'm just gonna. Why am I doing that when I've got my. I forget half the stuff I've got on my desk, you know? There we are. Wow. You know what? I was not expecting it to print that. To print. What planet am I on? I wasn't expecting it to ink that crisply. It's very crisp. Let's just give that a quick wipe over because we don't want to leave it dirty. And then. And this is one of the great things I love about using the stamp wheel as well, is that you can just pop down your stamps and they. There we are. I just need that one and I need that one. Oh gosh. Please don't rip. Thank you. I am stamping Care Bears. And also welcome on in. I hope you are doing well. So I'm not actually going to put the raindrops on him. There we are. Pop that there. Oh, good. I'm glad you're well. And what I'm going to do is, just because I don't want to ruin it, I'm going to come in with a little bit of... Oh, if we put that up a little bit higher. Now this is just a little bit of your hunky-dory. Well, there we are. There we go. Excellent. Now that will take any ink that goes over, which is fabulous. Fabulous. And we're just going to ink his face up and his little Care Bear stare. I used to love watching that. It was the most exciting part of the entire show, wasn't it, when they did the Care Bear stare to beat the bad guys? I am, you know what, I'm a lot better than what I was. And I am so pleased that so many people have come to see me this evening, because I did genuinely think I was kind of going to be sat here on my own, talking to myself a little bit. So I'm really grateful that you guys are here. And there will be a lot more coming, because it's actually my birthday week this week coming. So as much as I can, I'm going to be getting live as because I'm off for the week. So I'm going to do as many lives as I can whilst I can. And there we go. Look at that. All right, let's just remove the little tapey bits I put down there. And we can see there that the ink hasn't gone over him at all. We'll just give that a little spritzy. It's my birthday week, so my birthday is on Monday. So I'm going to try and get as many, like I said, I'm going to try and get as many lives in as I possibly can, because, you know, I want to celebrate with you guys as much as I can. Because, you know, if I can't celebrate my birthday with my crafty friends, then who can I celebrate my birthday with? Hello, Danielle. Welcome on in. I hope you are doing well. Oh, thank you very much, Laurie. I really appreciate that. And hello, Christy. How are you doing, my darling? Oh, it's so lovely to have people. You're off on Monday. We can do a shot online. Okay, I'm sure we can do that. I might have to do that on Tuesday. I might do a little bit of a tipsy live. How's that? I'll get a few alcoholic drinks in, and we'll do a little tipsy live because I'm naughty. That sounds like it'd be fun. Soon to be die cutting. Oh yes, well I need to be die cutting this handsome little chap, don't I? I cannot believe how well he has stamped. That is absolutely fabulous. So fabulous. And then I'm going to ink blend him. So, you can't see because they're just out of sight. So I've picked 3 colours for this evening. So we're going to be making an easel card. That much I already decided. So I've picked 3 colours this evening from Lisa Horton Inks. So these are the Picked by Paula range, and we're going to be using Georgia Moss, Andy Magenta, and Husaki Navy. And wait till you see what the blending I do with this. It is fabulous. Trish, it is. It's so crisp, I can't believe it. You're going to get your hairdo did? Well, I had my hair did, but unfortunately, because I don't have a face cam anymore. Oh, Laurie, Lisa Horton inks are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Is Melissa here? Oh yeah, so she is. I'm losing the plot. Hello there, Miss. Oh look. Yeah, yeah. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming to my live. It's lovely to see you. Oh, bless. Oh, poor, bless little Charlie. It's a shame that that your Care Bear isn't the official one, because that would be fun. That would be real fun. Right. So now I've got to try. Oh my gosh. I don't think these must have ever been actually used. I know it's who I'm talking to, but my poor little brain couldn't comprehend it. I'm losing the particles of what's left of my brain. So I'm hoping that that is properly lined up now. Where did I get these bits from? So I ordered the entire set off of Amazon. I thought, oh, Amazon. It wasn't Amazon. It was Vinted. So a lady was selling them on Vinted second hand. The only ones that are still available, which are from Craftworld, are these two sets. I won't be using these ones this evening though, because I'm using the bigger sets. So yes, let's get that die cut. And you know my desk is covered in secret squirrel stuff out of the sides that you're not allowed to see. But I have to say that it's there because I can't not. You lot know what I'm like. Well, I mean, I've got to keep a secret, and I can keep a secret, but I'm not going to. I don't want to. I'm absolutely awful. Oh, I'm so glad. Right, here we go. So I'm just gonna make sure that this is actually. Well, I mean, it's definitely cut properly, which is, the best thing. We do like it when things cut properly, but I'm just hoping this is properly lined up because I did it on a complete guess. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to use my poke. Where's my poker tool gone? I'm always looking for the poker tool. What have I done with it? It's off somewhere. It's ran away. Oh, I wish my phone would stay unlocked so I can see the chat. It keeps locking itself off. It's naughty. Ah, well, at least. Well, that kind of went correct. It it was almost there, and it's even embossed. Wow, maybe I should have die cut that first and then stamped it. But I'm not gonna fiddle faddle with it now. So this is why I chose Usaki Navy, because Mr. Grumpy Bear is a blue bear, and what I'm gonna do is I just need to check and make sure I've got the right blending brush, because I don't want to end up using the wrong colour on him. Well, the wrong colour on the ink pad, because that will just cause all sorts of trouble. I don't want the wrong colours being blended on the wrong inks, because I don't know if anyone's ever done that, but it really knackers your ink pads, and it really upsets me. Right, so they're all nice and clean, so I can use whichever one I want. Fabulous. So I'm just going to blend right around the outside. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to just blend in a little bit more. So I know he is meant to be completely blue, but I don't want him to be completely blue because I want it to look kind of like there's a shadow. But because I don't like all of this outer edgy nonsense, I'm going to do the brave thing, and I'm going to fussy cut. Now, if any of you know me, you will know that I used to absolutely despise fussy cutting. But these days, I don't mind it so much. And I just want to neaten him up because I don't want him to look like he... There we are. Oh, I'm just going to quickly go around that edge. I kind of want him to look like he's got a drop shadow, but I don't want him to look like he's got too much of a drop shadow. There we are. Just going to tidy up his feet. At the shampoo bowl, catching you later. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Christy. It's wonderful of you to have done so. And I will catch you later. There we are. I'm just going to note. I just need to tidy up his feet because they look a bit silly just now. Oh, thank you, Mary. Oh, I really appreciate that. I am very grateful for everyone who is here, has been here, and even if you're just lurking, everything helps. I'm really appreciative, so thank you guys. There we are. It does help if I can see the chat. The Care Bears I have are called Hearts and Flowers. I bought from the Craft Stash, I think it was before they closed. Yes, they did used to be at Craft Stash, and they now continue on at Craftworld, I believe, which is Sam Calcott has been doing a lot with them at Craftworld. I'm just going to finish tidying this up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice inky mess. We're going to do some ink blending, and we're going to do some stenciling, and we're going to see how well we can make this look. But I do apologise. What I should have done is actually die cutted this out earlier on and had it ready to go, because I wanted my first experience with it to be with you guys, so I held off touching any of it. I'm very naughty. Yeah, I know she's brought out a few new sets, I think, which I've got my eye on, but I'm going to have to wait for a little while longer before I get. Just going to finish. I think to bring a little bit more to him. You know what? Actually, I think that is plenty. I'm just going to. And there we go. I think he actually looks pretty cool. I do need to tidy up around his hand a little bit better though. Let's just tidy that up. There we are. All nice and tidy. Now I'm going to put that brush with that ink, so I know that they go together. So I did say that we're going to be making an easel card this evening. So I've already taken the liberty of cutting a few bits out. So we've got a piece of 6x12 card here. And to make the easel card, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a score at 6. Now, on this trimmer, I've got a blade and I've got a scoring blade. So I just need to make sure I don't cut. I might only score, which sometimes can be a little bit difficult because I'm silly. Yeah. Let's just, I'm going to now put it to the 3-inch line. And we're going to give that a nice good score as well. Pop that back there, and then I'm just going to fold that just for that part. And you're going to burnish it down. And then I'm going to do the same with the 3-inch score. I'm just going to fold that over and burnish that down. And I've then cut a separate piece of white cardstock to 6x6, which will then make this a lovely 6x6 easel card. So what I'm going to do just for now is, because I'm not going to be doing anything else to this as this, I'm going to stick this down. So I'm going to use a little bit of my construction glue. And I don't normally do it this way round, but I'm going to pop it onto the flap. Normally I put it on the square card, but I want to make sure that this sticks together properly. So now that I've got the glue on that flap, I'm just going to pull it up and I'm going to line my 6x6 square. And then if we just give it a little burnish, it will look something like that, which I think looks lovely. And then I took the liberty also of preparing 2 5 3/4 black square cardstock squares. And we're just going to get building the card out of the way itself quickly. So then we can get to the inky, messy, fun stuff with the stencils and the colours and the fun. Because I am loving ink blending at the moment. I'm kind of going through a little bit of a, I don't know. I don't know if you guys. Well, you guys probably know that I've been here for a while and that you've come and seen me a few times before. He's fabulous. He is fabulous. Hello, Babs. I hope you're doing well, my lovely. It's so wonderful to have you here. I'm so pleased. Like I said already, you know, it is so lovely to have so many people come back after my my little disappearance. So just to say again, for those of you that weren't here earlier on, or those of you who might be lurking along, it is my birthday on Monday, so I'm going to be trying to squeeze in as many lives as I can. So I'm going to try and be going live on Tuesday and Friday at the very least. I will put some information up on the Handcrafted by Gaz Facebook group as to what I will be doing on those lives, because you know, I want to be making some more super duper fun things. And who knows, you might just win a card. Because I'm feeling like that, you know. I'm kind of feeling. I'm feeling the generosity and the love. So there we are. We have one easel card ready to go. Now, as you can see here, right, I've done 2 squares of 5.5, so that will look lovely when it comes to it. But what are we going to do first? We've got to make it inky. We've got to make it inky and fun. So, oh, I remember your birthday is the same as my oldest daughter. Oh, thank you, Belle. Well, I hope your oldest daughter has a wonderful birthday, because it is a fun day, and I picked the wrong colour first. So I'm going to put that there. When you want to do your ink blending, it's always best to start with your lightest colour. So I'm going to start with the Georgia Moss. And I'm just going to put down in a bit of a random fashion a bit of all three colours. So I'm not really going to be too fussy about where what goes. What I would like though is for my fingers not to be spreading ink around the entire piece of cardstock. That would be nice. So just have a few random bits, or at least as random as I can make it. And I'm just going to build up those colours where they are. So that we get a good look at them. So I'm now going to go in with my next darkest colour, which is the Andy Magenta. And I just need to make sure I don't spread that about myself. So yeah, I'll just go into the middle there with that. And what I might do is just put a little bit down in this corner. Oh, no, 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 no. I should have cleared off the desk. Silly, silly boy. I'm picking up other colours and making things I don't want to be making just yet. And there we are. Just going to put a bit extra on there. Just build it up a little bit to a little bit of a deeper colour. And now I can come in with my Husaki Navy. And you can see how soft they blend into each other. It's such a lovely blend. It really is. Oh, hey Tracy, it's lovely to see you as well. She's not happy because your daughter's not happy. These are not interference colours, no, Melissa. These are just these are the Paula's picked by Paula blending inks. If you think it's pretty now, Danya, wait till you see what I'm about to do, because I've got this, and I'm gonna go and look at that. It's like magic. It is like absolute magic. It is like absolute magic. I love it. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate the happy birthday as well. And because I want to just do a little bit there. Oh, I went a bit over heavy-handed with that. But never mind. That's okay, because if we take it off quickly, and I want to get on there as well, because I want that splodge to go away. But never mind. It was just water, literal water. And that's the effect that it has. So I might do a little bit more over here. I want to get a nice semi-even. Thank you very much, Tracy. I appreciate that. It is a lovely effect. And I love how well the inks do it as well, because these inks are fabulous at doing it. So what we're going to do next is, shall we bring in... So we've got these lovely little So I've got the little moon one here. And, oh, should I use the rainbow one as well? Yeah, because it's going to be Mr. Grumpy card. We'll use Mr. Grumpy. And we'll use this little... And then see what I'm going to do with this, guys, because it is fun. Right, I'm going to get out a rocker block. And I'm just going to pop these randomly on my rocker block. Well, about as randomly as I can, anyway. And then I'm going to come back in with that ink on these stamps. But before I do that, I'm going to just on this bit of scrap, I'm going to do the first impression on there. And then we kind of get this, like, is it there? Is it not? But I'm actually thinking I want it to be fully there. So I'm going to go back over it. Now this is playing with fire doing this. Because sometimes you can match it up perfectly and other times you don't. But I still think it gives a really good effect because it kind of gives it a drop shadow. And I'm just going to randomly and make sure I clean off my edges because I don't want... And it doesn't matter so much if these don't stamp perfect. It's absolutely fine. It is not a problem because it will add to that kind of grungy textured look that I'm kind of aiming for. I don't think anyone would ever think of Care Bears being grungy, but apparently it's what I'm looking for. So I am just inking those up randomly, going around, and we'll put just that one there, and then we can put maybe a little bit of a second generation one there. Oh, actually no, we'll just go with a little bit of that one there, so it looks like something. And then we'll do, let's re-ink it. And it doesn't matter if you go off the corners because it's fine if you go off the corners. It's probably going to look a little bit better if you do. So probably put that bit there, and we'll put that bit there, and a little bit of that there. And yeah, I think that's about right actually. So that is that. Now, what we're going to do is, this is so much fun. I was doing this earlier on. So I'm going to bring in this stencil. Actually, I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to bring in this raindrop stencil, and I'm going to spritz the stencil, right? And then I'm going to place that stencil down on there. I'm going to peel it straight off, and I'm going to mop up that excess. And look what that does. You can see the raindrops in the background. And because I'm using that solid black ink, it's not going to run with the water, with the reactivation of the inks. So I'm going to do that with each of these stencils. I'm just going to... I'm going to press it down. I might actually just leave it there a little bit longer on this one. There we are. And then just gently peel it back. Give it a very light tap. Just a nice tap. And it pulls back all of that. Now, for this one, I want the clouds. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a cloud where I want it to be. And I'm going to come in with a wet wipe. And I'm just going to dab my wet wipe over the given area of the cloud. And then when we move that away, give it a little tap, and then we have that cloud shape there. So I'm just going to do that just a little bit randomly. And it just adds a little bit of extra texture. And dab away that out of there. And I'm going to maybe perhaps do a few. So I'm just going to spritz up that stencil again and pop it over there. Then we're going to peel that back. Oh, it wasn't so effective that time. Well, we can do it again. There we are. And I just love that you can use stencils in so many different ways to get different effects that all look really fun. And I'm going to do me raindrops again over here. Let's kind of see, maybe like that, perhaps. I'm just going to place that down there like that. Press it down. Thank you, Tracy. It is a lot of fun, and it's nice to see, like, you don't just have to stencil through things, you can stencil with things, if you get what I mean, because you're getting both sides of the stencil there, so it does put a lot of use into it, and you get a lot out of them. Oh, jeez Louise, I've dropped me stencil. I have. Can't go dropping me stencil. I just want to put my little love hearts just down there one last time. And there we go. And there we have one. And then, where did I put my little Care Bear? Where's he gone to? Where's my little Care Bear gone to? Oh no, we've got a Care Bear on the loose. He's done a runner. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, but I've got a runaway Care Bear. I don't know where he's gone. If anybody's seen a Care Bear, can you please let me know if he's anywhere on my desk? Because he's done a blooming runner. This is not what normally happens. He's looking for a picnic basket. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me in the slightest. I don't know what I've done with him. I put him somewhere safe, and I don't know where safe is now. Oh, there he is. He's turned up. Don't worry. And there we go. We can kind of see how he's going to look sat. How freaking cool is that? You know what? I don't normally toot my own horn about these things, but I think that is actually pretty good. I think that's really good. He's going to look absolutely gorgeous on there. And, you know, who would think putting Care Bears with, Care Bears with like grungy, textury stuff, because I wouldn't have I wouldn't have thought of it for 1 minute if I hadn't have been making something else earlier on. That super duper top secret squirrel stuff. So just to make sure I'm putting that in the right place before I stick it down. There we are. It is. I think it is a lovely. It is a lovely little background, and you know what we're going to do as well is we're going to bring in. I'm going to do because I've got a bit of watercolor card here. What I'm going to do is use the pink and the yellow on the stars and on that star and that heart, and we're going to cut a good couple of them out and put them around him as well. And I'm going to show you guys an edge blending technique that makes these inks pop like pow. So it will look pow, I promise. Let's just move those bits over there because I'm going to need to do them again in a minute. So I'll tell you what we're going to do first is we're going to do half of this pink. Well, maybe not that much. Let's do 4 inches of it in pink, and we'll do 4 inches of it in yellow, and we'll cut out as many hearts and stars that we can out of that. And then I'm going to show you the pow. The pow is amazing. I was taught this by I was taught the pow. I don't know, is it? Well, I'm going to call it pow because I think it is pow. I genuinely think it is pow. Or would you like half yellow, half pink stars and hearts? What do you guys think? Half pink, half yellow on both? I'm just gonna blend that bit. And I'm gonna get rid of that because we don't want to ruin that. So if we think half pink, half yellow, or do we want all yellow? Pinks. So if I do, so what I'm going to do is I'll do it on both pieces, right? And we'll see how they come out. I'm trying to get you guys to to enable me here, and you're not doing a very good job of it. You should be enabling me. I'm going to have to enable myself. Right. So I want the pink and the yellow to be really, really strong at the sides. And I want them to I want to see the blend. I will do the blend. I will do the blend. Right. So we're going to have half pink, half yellow on both the hearts and on the stars. And we'll see how it goes. Because that really helps with the pow ink method that I like. Alright, there we go. So that's those two blended. Alright. Let's get the little heart. And the little star. I'm just going to stick them down because I don't want them flying off everywhere. And I need my die cutting sandwich. Don't be a nana. You know how to die cut. There we we are. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Because that should really emboss straight into there as well. Let's see how they look. Come on, pop out, pop out, pop out. Oh my goodness. How adorable. How adorable is that little thing? It's so cute. It's so freaking cute. You just need green clovers and you'll have a box of Lucky Charms. I would, wouldn't I? Right, I'm going to try and cut as many of these hearts and stars as I can. They are so cute. I can't believe how cute they are. They are just the most adorable thing ever. And to think I was going to do something so different tonight. I'm glad that I come up with this. Danielle, they are so cute, aren't they? Welcome back, Mary. I hope you're all right and you did what you needed to do. We're currently playing with dies that make little cute hearts and stars. And they're going to be half and half hearts and stars, and I'm going to try and cut as many as I can. I think I'm not going to get as many as I'd like, but I think it's going to be good either way because they look so freaking adorable. Yeah, I think we're going to get 3, maybe 4 of each, but we don't have to use them all because, you know, like on the card, you don't really want like even numbers of anything because it's displeasing. Oh yeah, the stars are so adorable. I'm so glad that I actually found this stuff. I did also, so the company Splashcrafts also, oh, sugar plums. That's only, oh, that heart, that poor little heart. It's a bit broken. It's alright. We should get another one. And there we are. Right, I think we just get another heart and then we've got 3 of each, and I think that's going to be plenty enough. I think, and then I will show you the Papow ink blending because it's freaking amazing. I don't normally get excited over ink blending as much as I did with this because I did the same technique on another make earlier on today, and I was so surprised that I managed to get it look really good. Oh, that is true, even a broken heart can still shine. Oh, I feel a bit bad now. Well, we've got a new one. I do feel a bit bad now because the little broken heart. We'll keep the broken heart and maybe we'll use them on the bottom because we've still got to do the bottom of the card yet. So let's. So this is Papow, right? You guys are gonna. I don't know, but I'm gonna pick up a bit of my blue ink, tap a little bit off in the lid, and watch this. It's gonna. I'm just going right around the edge, just a tiny little bit with this blue, and I'm just highlighting the outer edge. And look what it does to it, because I think it really does make it pow. And when you just pick up that outer edge with that blue, once it focuses, you guys will see. Come on, focus, you little bugger. There we go. You can see how freaking cool is that. And I'm going to do the same on all of them, and I'm going to just I'm just going to make it look like the brush is just barely like kind of rubbing the edge of it, and it pulls in just enough ink. They do have little faces, that's why I chose them. So you can see how that just pulls the whole thing kind of together with just that little bit of blue ink around the outer edge. It is such a, I think it is pow. And it just give it that little extra something. You can see my hands are covered in ink. And I can still pick up that little bit that I've left in the lid there, so I don't have to keep going back to my main ink pad. And I can even pick up the little bit that's come off of the brush onto the glass, and it will still do the exact same thing. I'm just going to have to put that light back on because I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing with that light. Just do a little drop off and then back in, and we just... So this isn't a technique that I've come up with. This was something that I was taught to do. It is Care Bears. They are literally Care Bears. And welcome on in, Maddie. It's lovely to have you here. I might do some of it on TikTok tomorrow. Oh, you go, girl. I'm sorry, yeah, that. I'm getting a little bit overexcited. It's silly, isn't it? I absolutely love doing things like this. It's so much fun and it's really therapeutic. There we are. And just repick back up the colour off the glass mat. And we'll go around the edge. Oh, we'll save the broken heart for later. Right, so we now have this, and what I'm going to do, I've got in with fingerprints, and right. Well, there is something we can do about that because I have some very fine paintbrushes. And this is watercolour cardstock. So what I can do is just reactivate the ink and dab it off of him because I don't want it on his face, and certainly not so much. Let's get a bit more on there. Let's get rid of that. There we are, that fixes him right up. And what we're going to do, Melissa, I remember doing a tissue box, having done the door designs to coaster CD hold. Oh wow, that's cool. Oh, thank you very much, Mary. I appreciate you saying that, my lovely. So, what I'm going to do... Oh, back listening in. Welcome back, Christy, my darling. I am so pleased you are here. Thank you for being here. I cannot thank... like I've said it 3 or 4 times already. I cannot thank everyone enough for being here because, it's a bit of a thing when you don't string for a little while. And then you come back and you're like, oh, am I going to be sat here on my own? Is anybody going to come and join me? And it's the whole nervousness thing. I know a lot of us get like it. Oh, well, I love every single one of you too. And I cannot, I cannot say anything else because I do. I love every single one of you. And it is, hi, Anna. Welcome on in. It's lovely to see you, my darling. I appreciate you being here. So I am going to put a bit of me construction glue on the back of these foam pads because we don't want so it gives me a bit of wiggle time to set it properly before it actually stays. I know most people know that, but I know some people don't as well. So there we are. I want to make sure he's in the absolute perfect spot. And I think that is a absolutely perfect spot for him. And we're just going to maybe perhaps put... Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Right. And I'm going to pop them on some foam pads as well. Oh, thank you, Maddie. And we're just going to put them kind of a bit randomly. And with them being on the foam pads, it means that they're a little bit more standy outy as well. And I'm just going with an odd number of them. So I've got some for the top and then I've got some for the bottom because we are going to have to make a flopper stopper. Although I still have to ink blend and stamp the bottom part as well. So there we are. It is cuteness overload. And you know what? It's grungy cuteness overload. And I'm just going to pop them at jaunty angles, little jaunty angles. And there we go. And you know what I'm going to do actually, just to bring out their little faces, is I believe I've got a liner pen here somewhere. I've got a fine liner somewhere. Where is my fine liner? Fine liner. And I'm just going to, because they're embossed, I can just follow the little lines and it shows up perfectly. There we are. And it shows up their adorable little faces. I did get a bit wonky on that one, but that's my fault. So what we're going to do next is this next bit of card for the bottom. So we do need to ink blend that up, and again starting with the lightest colour that we're using. And I'm just going to go a bit hell for leather because you guys don't want to sit watching me ink blending all night, do you? So I'm just going to go a little bit hell for leather on this one. And I really do like how this kind of thing lets you bring together so many different products that you can use to make something really, really cool and pretty. And I need to stop getting ink on my fingers. But it's okay because some of these things will disappear once I've gone in with my blue ink. Once I've gone in with my with my spritzy spray again. Thank you, Anna. And what have we learnt? When you have a tacky mat, use it, because I could have used my tacky mat to stop all this from happening. What a numpty, eh? I'd be dangerous if I had a brain. There we are. And just like I did with the top, I'm just going to leave it to settle for a minute, and we're going to watch how it's going to make that card change. I'll move it a little bit up so the camera catches it a bit better. And that's just water. Just water. I love it. It is so cool. I'm going to do maybe a bit more there. Definitely a bit more there. Just go for it a little bit more, really. There we are. And then just as I did before with our lovely three friends on our actually, you know what? I'm going to do this bit first instead this time. Just to change it up. I'm going to use my love hearts. And I'm going to use my little raindrops. I'm just going to let them sit there for just a quick second. Hi Reggie Roo, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well this evening, my lovely. Oh my gosh, this is just looking so cute and adorable. I just want to scream at it. I don't know if any of you, some of you actually know me, like personally know me in real life. Every time I see cute things, I scream. and I scream like somebody who's, you know, who shouldn't be screaming like that. Oh, I'm so pleased everybody's here. I know I've said that like 50 million times. Yes, there have been some people who have heard that sound before, and it's not great for them. There we are. I think I'm. You know what? I'm just going to do maybe a little cloud with the wet wipe again. A few little clouds, maybe. Do a little cloud down there. There we are. And hopefully that ink hasn't dried, and I can just go whoop. There we go. And we'll ink it back up. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Laurie. And I will hopefully see you next time. And oh, yeah, let's just kind of go like that. I want to kind of make it look a bit different. I'm actually having loads of fun with this card. I wasn't expecting to be having this much of a good time. I need to re-ink that. There we are. And then we'll just do maybe that, like that there. You know, because when I first bought this stuff, I was like, oh, this will be great for cards for, like, you know, my sister and stuff like that, and maybe, you know, the odd family member here and there, and all that kind of jazz. And now I'm like, oh god, let's not throw the ink pad. And now I'm like, I can make grungy cards. Which isn't ever anything you expect to say of Care Bears. Not at all. And there we go, I think that's enough of that. That is enough of that indeed. Right, let's just make sure that's up the right way before I put the lid back on it. I have an obsession with things being up the right way. Weird, I know. Right, let's bring back in our card blank. And I'm just going to pop some glue on the back of there. And I think we're going to have to delve in to our other sets for a sentiment, because these sets don't come with sentiments. And I'm going to need a sentiment, because you can't have a card without a sentiment, can you? There we are. Just line that up. I mean, we haven't even finished it yet. How cool is that? I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I'm just going to go in with that fine liner again. Gonna just make sure those eyes are properly coloured. Go around that. Oh, the stars are so freaking cute. I think I didn't go in fully on the eyes on these ones. There we are. And those stars on the bottom there are going to be our flopper stopper. I am using my new Care Bear items. Isn't it fun? Alright, I'm going to cut these in half. And don't worry, I know Craftworld have got some more, and they're different and they're new. And I will eventually buy them. And I will bring them on the show. Well, I'll bring them live, and we will make another card with them. Right. So I'm going to put a little star there. And all I'm doing with these foam pads is I'm taking one foam pad, cutting it in half, doubling it up, and sticking it on the back of my star, because I don't want that card slipping underneath the stars. And I'm just going to see which stamp out of these other two sets are going to be the best one. And I've got it. I've got it. So pop those off to the side. Let's clean that up. Now normally, actually, you know what, I can, and I'm going to. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna. There we are. And if I do this properly, I'm going to pop that on just that little. I'm going to pop it just between the two stars. And there we have it. I just can't bear that you're not well. And it is a really cool, grungy Care Bears card. How freaking cool. I don't normally get like this over things, but I just can't believe how well that's turned out, and I'm stunned that it's done as well as it has. I think it's freaking fantastic. So, yes, that is the mess that I have made this evening. So, just to recap, out of the Care Bears, from what was it called again? I can't remember the company's name. Where have I put those embossing folders? from Splashcraft, we use the heartfelt dies and stamps. And from the Craft World Sunshine and Rainbow set, we used the I Just Can't Bear That You're Not Well sentiment. We have used Husaki Navy, Andy Magenta, and Georgia Moss from the Cloud 9 Inks by Lisa Horton. And you know what I'm going to do? Just to finish it off, I'm going to, and I'm doing this because I'm just going to give a little spritz with a sparkle spray. And then you can see, hopefully, just, there we go, a nice little shine. So I will just say, you know what? You guys are going to get to see my face, aren't you lucky? But it's upside down. Right. I will fix this. How do I fix this? It would help if I had the camera selected, wouldn't it? No. Oh, dearie me. Let's do that. Ah, there we go. Huzzah! So you can see me. I do want to say a massive, massive thank you to every single one of you for being here. I was not expecting as many people to be here for this of what has come out, so thank you so much. I absolutely love and adore every single one of you. Thank you so, so much. It has been an absolute pleasure to do this for you this evening. I will be back on Tuesday, maybe on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, possibly Thursday, and possibly Friday to do some more. And yeah, hopefully I'll have some more exciting things to share with you by then, because Splashcrafts did a USB that went with this Care Bear set. I ordered it. It's not here. I found it on eBay. So fingers crossed it gets here, and I can make another card with this and then the background papers and whatever else has come with that Splashcraft stuff. So it's going to be fun. I will do another one. I will see you all on my next live, and I cannot once again thank you all enough for being here. I love every single one of you. Enjoy the rest of your night, evening, day, wherever you are in the world. Mwah! Goodbye, everybody.